Real Madrid's 2024 to 2025 campaign has been a roller coaster ride, marked by soaring highs and crushing lows. The most recent blow came in the form of a humiliating Champions League exit at the hands of Arsenal. The 5-1 aggregate scoreline painted a stark picture of the gulf in quality between the two sides on that night. This disappointment followed closely on the heels of their domestic struggles, with Los Blancos finding themselves 7 points adrift of arch-rivals Barcelona in La Liga. The once mighty Madrid, a team accustomed to conquering Europe, were left licking their wounds, questioning how their season had unraveled so dramatically. The weight of expectation hangs heavy at the Santiago Bernabéu, a stadium that has borne witness to countless triumphs. This season, however, the familiar roar of the crowd has often been replaced by murmurs of discontent. The fans, accustomed to seeing their team brush aside opponents with almost disdainful ease, have been forced to endure a string of disjointed and often uninspiring performances. The aura of invincibility that once surrounded Real Madrid has dissipated, replaced by a sense of vulnerability that has been ruthlessly exploited by their rivals. Despite the turmoil, there is still a glimmer of hope on the horizon. Real Madrid have the opportunity to salvage their season with silverware in the Copadelrey, where they face a mouth-watering final clash against Barcelona. The FIFA Club World Cup also beckons in June, offering another chance for redemption on the global stage. These upcoming matches represent more than just opportunities for trophies. They are crucial tests of character for a team desperately searching for its identity. The pressure is mounting on manager Carlo Ancelotti and his players to turn their fortunes around. The Italian tactician, a man who has tasted glory in Madrid before, now finds himself at a crossroads. His tactical acumen and ability to motivate his star-studded squad are being questioned like never before. The coming weeks will determine whether Ancelotti can steer Real Madrid through this turbulent period, or whether a new captain is needed at the helm to navigate the choppy waters ahead. Carlo Ancelotti, a picture of calm amidst the storm, has been forthright in his assessment of Real Madrid's struggles. The veteran manager has pointed to a lack of collective attitude as a key factor in their inconsistency. This lack of cohesion, according to Ancelotti, has manifested itself in a disjointed and often lethargic style of play, a far cry from the free-flowing attacking football that has become synonymous with the club. The defensive solidity that was a hallmark of Real Madrid's triumphs in recent years has crumbled this season. Ancelotti has bemoaned his team's inability to control games effectively, highlighting a significant drop-off in their defensive intensity. The once impenetrable backline has been plagued by individual errors and a collective lack of organisation, allowing opponents to carve open scoring opportunities with alarming regularity. The players themselves have echoed Ancelotti's sentiments. Midfield maestro Jude Bellingham, signed for a king's ransom last summer, has openly criticised the team's lack of structure in their attacking play. He has lamented the absence of coordinated movement and strategic positioning, bemoaning the over-reliance on individual brilliance rather than cohesive team play. The Englishman's comments have provided a rare glimpse into the disharmony that seems to be brewing within the Real Madrid dressing room. Adding to their woes, Real Madrid's over-reliance on a predictable attacking strategy has been exposed this season. The absence of a dominant target man following the departure of Joselu has rendered their once potent aerial threat toothless. Opponents have seemingly deciphered their game plan, sitting deep and forcing Real Madrid to resort to hopeful crosses that have been easily dealt with. This tactical predictability, coupled with their defensive frailties, has made Real Madrid an easier proposition to defend against, leading to a string of frustrating results. The stark reality of Real Madrid's decline is reflected in the cold, hard statistics. Their defensive frailties, once a mere blip on the radar, have become a glaring concern. In La Liga, their goals conceded per game has skyrocketed from a miserly 0.68 in the 2023-2024 season to a worrying 0.97 in the current campaign. This leaky defense has undermined their attacking prowess, turning once comfortable victories into nail-biting encounters. The drop-off in their ball recovery rate further underscores their struggles. Last season, Real Madrid averaged a staggering 46.5 ball recoveries per game, suffocating opponents and dictating the tempo of matches. This season, that number has plummeted to 40.6, indicative of their diminished intensity and inability to control proceedings in midfield. The once relentless pressing game has lost its bite, allowing opponents to bypass their midfield with alarming ease. The individual brilliance of Karim Benzema and Vinicius Junior has papered over some of the cracks this season. The dynamic duo has contributed a combined 56 goals and assists in all competitions, carrying the attacking burden almost single-handedly at times. However, their individual brilliance masks a deeper malaise within the squad. The over-reliance on Benzema and Vinicius has inadvertently created an imbalance within the team. The duo's insatiable desire to get on the ball has led to a curious statistic. They rank among the players with the most time spent walking during La Liga matches. While this may seem counterintuitive, it highlights a potential flaw in Real Madrid's system, with other players seemingly reluctant to make runs beyond the star duo, fearing they will encroach on their territory. The final whistle of the Champions League exit against Arsenal may have also signalled the beginning of a period of significant change at the Santiago Bernabeu. The club's hierarchy, never wants to shy away from making ruthless decisions, are faced with a crucial summer ahead. The squad, once considered the envy of Europe, now appears in need of significant surgery. Addressing the defensive frailties is paramount. The departures of seasoned campaigners such as Nacho and the long-term injury to Dani Carvajal have exposed a lack of depth and experience at the back. The rumour mill has gone into overdrive, linking Real Madrid with a sensational swoop for Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold and promising Dutch defender Dean Huijsen, currently plying his trade for Juventus. Whether Florentino Perez, the club's notoriously ambitious president, can lure these defensive reinforcements to the Spanish capital remains to be seen. However, the most pressing question mark hangs over the future of Carlo Ancelotti. The Italian's tactical decisions, particularly his insistence on accommodating the quartet of Mbappe, Rodrigo, Vinicius and Bellingham in the same starting lineup, have come under intense scrutiny. His preferred 4-4-2 defensive shape has left the team exposed defensively, while his attacking game plan has often lacked fluency and penetration. Whispers of discontent have been swirling around the Bernabeu, with some suggesting that Ancelotti's time may be up. The name on everyone's lips is club legend Xabi Alonso, currently impressing in his first managerial role. However, the timing of the Club World Cup in June complicates matters, potentially delaying any potential managerial change until after the tournament. The next few months will be crucial in shaping the future of Real Madrid. The Copa del Rey final against Barcelona looms large, offering a chance for immediate redemption and a much-needed morale boost. Their remaining La Liga fixtures, including a potentially title-deciding clash against Barcelona on May 11th, will determine whether they can claw their way back into contention for the domestic title. These upcoming matches are not just about silverware. They are about restoring pride, rediscovering their identity, and proving that Real Madrid remain a force to be reckoned with.